Hey, what's up guys? Valley Flying here. I am back, and FoxNext, I am calling you out again. I am not a fan of some of these recent changes to the game, and I'm going to talk about some of these things in this video, but I really want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your opinion, not just what you think of these changes, because I don't think anybody is a huge fan of any of these changes. At least in the short term, I have a hard time seeing a silver lining to a lot of these, but I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think can be done to fix some of these recent missteps by FoxNext? And they're not, and I don't think they're huge missteps. It's just that there's a lot of little things that's been happening in the game that I think can be fixed to make this a good, fun game that everybody's not all upset about. And you know, whenever you nerf things, people are not going to be happy with the game. Even if it's better for the long-term survival of the game, it's not a good thing, especially in this short term. But I don't think there's a lot of huge changes that need to be made, especially for some game modes. Some of them are a little deeper. But the good thing is that there's strong gameplay, and the core of this game, I think, is very strong. It's just some of these things have not been handled very well as far as marketing some of these events. And guys, I've already sent support tickets about everything that I'm going to talk about in this video, and I urge you guys to do the same, because that seems to be our only communication avenue with FoxNext at this time. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Blitz. Man, so 2-hour cooldowns, less participation, reduced rewards, higher qualifiers for the rank rewards, and a much higher cutoff for the rank rewards, especially the 10 and the 25%. So a lot of issues with Blitz going on right now, but I think the solution is pretty simple. All right, so let's talk about the 2-hour cooldowns. Kind of indifferent towards these right now. My biggest fear is that they would really significantly increase the scores that we get from Blitz, but they haven't. If you look at the 10 and 25% rank rewards for the group Blitz, which was also a 2-hour cooldown, the rank rewards didn't go up that much. And then if you look at the top 1500 for this the past Ant-Man Blitz, that didn't go up that much as well. So I don't think the 2-hour cooldowns are really a huge problem. There's going to be some people that go crazy with it, but I don't think they're really affecting the scores that much. I think the big issue that happened this Blitz was raising the rank qualifier rewards. It used to be, I believe it was 6,000, now it is 64,000, and I'm thinking what FoxNext wanted to do with this was to get people to play more, and they would easily get to that. Unfortunately, I don't think that's what happened, especially, at least with this Ant-Man Blitz. That doesn't look like that's what happened. You had less people playing, and you had way less of a player pool, and it caused kind of a ripple effect, and it affected these top 10 and 25% rewards. Instead of a large player pool and then having your score be amongst the top, well, you had a much smaller player pool, so you needed to score a lot more to get into those percentage rewards. So this had a ripple effect with that, and it just caused people to be very unhappy with this Blitz. But I think if they reduced the qualifier, or they reduced them back to, maybe not back to 6,000, but back down to a lower level, I think the 10 and 25 rewards, those percentage rewards, will come back to around where they were. Another thing, the rewards were reduced. I think it sucks, and I don't know. There's no real fix for this unless they bring the real old school rewards back. I don't see them doing this, because they did this purposefully to slow the progression, and it sucks right now. But I kind of see their point that it may be better for the long-term health of this game to make it farmable, but it does suck. I'm not seeing the big picture right now. I'm just seeing what it is right now, and changing things for the worse is not good. So I don't know, maybe fix it, maybe not as far as that, but they definitely should fix the qualifiers, because that's what I think screwed up this Blitz. All right, raids. Woo! There's a lot of issues with these raids. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is these Ultimates raids, because this is something that needed to be fixed a while ago. Now, these aren't hard. You know, any alliance with, you know, mostly level 60 and up players should be able to beat this pretty easily. But the problem is, you need 100% flawless participation from every single alliance member in order to get the full rewards for these. And people have lives. That's just not possible to do that all the time. My alliance is in the top 15 right now, and we even missed some. It's just kind of crazy. So they need to fix these. They need to fix the lanes. They need to have less lanes, or they need to up the alliance. I know that was something that we're resistant to in the past, but they need to do something, because this game should not feel like a job that you need to log in all the time. So it's probably not a simple solution, but it can be fixed, and hopefully they've already found a solution and have it finished already. Let's move on. Thanos Raids. This was a huge cause of frustration from the whole community. This was not handled well. The difficulty was still the same, and even at levels 61 and 62, still having trouble with it. My alliance didn't beat it. We're in the top 15. We didn't beat it, and how many actually beat it? Were there 10, 15 alliances that beat it? So, 99, I don't know how many alliances there are, but maybe 99% of the community didn't get any Thanos shards this whole raids. Yeah, you got Mega Orb shards, but they can be, for a good character or a bad character, can be totally useless. Could get Ronin shards or something. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they nerfed the rewards. They should have bring this back, and then to have it end early on Sunday, giving no compensation for anybody that was in the middle of a raid, who saved up their tickets for this raid, and were in the midst of competing and trying to complete the Thanos raid for the first time. They need to do something to fix this. Maybe bring it back for an extra day, give everybody a free entry, and everybody just does what they can. They need something though. They need to compensate for that screw. They needed some kind of compensation for that screw up. And I don't know, bring back the rewards. Maybe not what it was on that first go around, but second, getting to tier 2 and tier 1, you should still get some kind of orbs to open that Thanos orb, or some kind of shards to open that Thanos orb. And then we got this new one yesterday, this raid season, and this is a kind of ridiculous concept, at least the way it is now. Hopefully they're making some changes. I watched Seaton's video on this early this morning, and I didn't know about how bad this got nerfed until I watched his video, and he covers it way more eloquently than me. And if you want a full breakdown, watch his video. But basically, you're getting crap rewards for these raid milestones. The way they're calculated, I don't know if that's a good thing either. These milestone rewards got seriously nerfed. The rewards actually stay the same, but all the milestone things got bumped up. And if this will be easier to get these milestones with a level 65 raid, which I hear is coming, then why not release it at that time? Why do it now? Why screw everybody over now? Makes no sense. And then these ranking rewards, they're rewarded every 2 weeks, guys. Now, if you're the rank 3 alliance, the third best alliance in the whole world, you're still gonna have to wait 4 weeks to upgrade one ability. Crazy. What are they thinking with this? 1 month for one ability. It's not like these are at the level of the Zetas are in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Some of these are just normal abilities, and we can't even upgrade them for a long time. So they need to up these. Either if this is the only way to get these, they need to up them. And if there's other ways, they need to make them available and let us know that they're going to be available. Because as it stands now, these are ridiculous. Yeah, all right. Next thing is not 100%. It is from the data mine. But as far as the data mine goes, it says the Deadpool raids need to be completed in 2 hours. And I kind of want to try this. I'm looking forward to the challenge of this once. This is not something I want to do every 2 hours. I mean, 2 hours. You got to complete this whole raid. That requires a lot of coordination. And when you're in an alliance that has members from all over the world, to get everybody to coordinate their time zones to do this, kind of crazy. Not something I'm looking forward to on a consistent basis, even though I do want to try this at least once just to see if we could do it. They need to switch that. This is a data mine. This is not announced yet, so hopefully they can fix this or change up the structure before it even comes out, because I know this is not going to be good. This is going to be a headache. Next issue. not about the raids. This is your communication. Come on, FoxNext. You guys are doing a little better. You guys are making announcements in the game. You guys are doing announcements in the blog posts. Those are all good, but we need some communication. You know, talking back and forth with each other. We need some of that. Give us an official forums. This is a huge intellectual property you guys have with Marvel. Give us more ways to communicate with you. As it is right now, the only way to communicate is by sending in these support tickets. And I urge you guys, send in support tickets if there's something that you don't like. Flood them with support tickets so they have to start to address some of these things, because some of these things I don't think they're going to address unless they have a huge feedback from the community. And for those of you wondering how to get and do a support ticket, go in game, go to support, and there is a contact button on the iOS, and on the Android you just go up here and you fill out your support ticket, and that's how to do it. Do these, guys. I've filled out support tickets for everything that I've mentioned here. The last thing, it probably upset me the most when I found out about this. I found out about this just a couple hours before I made this video, and that is this guy right here. Let me go to my arena shard, number 13, Nightly Gaming. This guy's level 65 already, and he is an employee of FoxNext, which means he's getting a bunch of free in-game resources, which directly I don't have a problem with. What I do have a problem is him being in the same arena shards or same Blitz shards as every other player. This guy should not be able to compete. I mean, we look at the power leaderboards. Let's look at Ox's roster. Where is he? He's at level 63. Who else we have? We have some other big whales. KMZ. This guy spends a bunch of money. Level 64. He's not at level 65 yet. You know, the two biggest whales in the game are not there. And then we got this guy that works for the company and gets to compete with everybody. Not fair in my opinion. FoxNext, do something about this. He should be in his own shard. Do what Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes does. Give these guys whatever resource you want, but put him in his own arena shard. There's no reason he should be stealing resources from the players that are competing. You know, he's getting resources for free from you guys. Why? Why give him access to the same Blitz that we do? Because, you know, you're giving him resources. Not a good move. This is what upset me the most out of all of these little things. I think this is just totally unfair. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of issues here. I think some of them have some real simple solutions. Some of them, like the raids, have more complicated solutions, and definitely need more communication. So give us a forum or give us a way to communicate with you guys, not just announcements or support tickets. That's what I really want to see. I want this game to do well, but there's a lot of missteps that's been happening in a very short period, and I did want to address them a little different take than some of the other content creators hopefully have. That's it, guys. I hope FoxNext is listening. I hope they watch this. I hope they start to address these and making it a better game for all of us. If you like this video, subscribe. You can play on BlueStacks. The link's down below. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Valley Flying out.